I have been joining a lot of vegan groups on Facebook, and so there are some vegans who are just, I finally get the thing of like, vegans are so extreme and hate everyone and blah blah, which like I do hate everyone, but that's not necessarily because I'm vegan. I just hate everyone, and becoming vegan increased it. Anyway. So something that a lot of these, they call themselves unapologetic vegans. And basically that means they have no sympathy for anyone, no human causes or anything. They don't support any of those, and they only care about animals, which I can appreciate, but at the same time, it's a bit much. So basically, what happens is these people don't believe that having a service dog is vegan. So they will say just about anything. And so after one person in particular, so like I was pressing this person for answers because saying like, well, how is a service dog not vegan? You know, he gets excited and he puts his head into his vest and he wants to work. And apparently it's not vegan because I'm using him. And oh, this is the good part. They can't give consent. Here's the thing. These people want your dog to give you verbal consent. To train them obedience even. Like, these people don't train their dogs at all. It's ridiculous. And so here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you tell these people. You know, dogs have literally evolved for thousands and thousands of years to work alongside and for humans. Most breeds, a lot of breeds, especially working breeds and herding breeds and all of those, are not happy unless they have a job. You know, you can't just get like a shepherd or something, or a pit bull, and put it in your house and go, no, yeah, things are great. That dog will destroy your house and it will be miserable for its entire life. So, I can see parts of where it's not vegan. For instance, the programs that breed, and, you know, then you have the washouts and everything, especially when there are so many dogs in shelters, and you could probably easily find puppies or even adults that were trainable. Which some programs do. But I think it's ridiculous to condemn service dogs as entirely not vegan. For instance, Jinx is a rescue. I got him a year ago, and we got him from a shelter. And at the time, and so this dog has literally become my lifeline. He has made it possible for me to be independent. He's just, you know? And I try telling people this. It's like, well, you know, he makes it possible for me to live a normal life and advocate for other animals. And, you know, well, it's using them. He doesn't give you consent. He gets treats when he does stuff. Like, I want to see these people deal with a Belgian Malinois. Like, give them one of those dogs for 24 hours, see what happens. They will probably get themselves killed. No, if you don't know, a Belgian Malinois is a common breed used by police. So they are extremely high energy. Like, you have to keep them exhausted. Like, you have to give them hours and hours of exercise a day, or they will lose it. They're incredibly smart dogs, but they're also very high energy. Like, and they are bred to work. Like, they are not happy if they're not working because it's boring, you know? Like, and like, I think it's just ridiculous that even if you don't agree with having a service dog, that you're gonna sit there and go, I don't train my dog's obedience. Like, that's something to be proud of? No, motherfucker. That is shameful. You are the type of person who gets a fucking flexi leash, attaches it to your dog, and lets them run out 20 feet ahead of you and goes, oh no, he's friendly. Yeah, I'm pissed off by this, as you can tell. But it's like, that's not how that works. If you want a dog, train it. You know, don't just have a dog because, oh, well, I want a dog. No. You know, I think it's more animal cruelty to have a dog and not let it be a dog. You know, they are bred, they've evolved for thousands and thousands of years and then been bred to serve man, to serve humans, to work alongside us. They want to. Whether or not you agree with the breeding of them and that they've been bred for that purpose, that's not important, because it's a matter of what they are bred to do and what they want to do. Not every dog is capable of being a service dog. A lot wash out, and when they do, they're often rehomed or kept by the handler. You know, it's not like they lead these lives of abuse. When a dog doesn't want to work anymore, they don't have to work anymore. When a dog needs a break, they get a break. You know, it's not like they're being forced to work. And if they were, you could tell. Yeah, it's just, I consider myself kind of extreme. Well, actually, I don't consider myself extreme, because I don't think veganism can be extreme, honestly. But, except for these people, the vegan police, which basically is, you know, where they tell you, like, oh, you're not good enough, you did something that's not vegan, which, literally, it's impossible to be 100% vegan. Like, I'm sick of this mind game that these vegans have of, like, I'm a better vegan than you, you're not as vegan as me. No, that's not how that works. Driving your car isn't vegan. Using a computer isn't vegan. The only way to be 100% vegan, and I don't know if this even is 100% vegan, because you're still having an impact on the earth and everything else, but the only way I can think of is you would have to get a little tiny cabin in the woods, live off the land, no computer, you'd have to be completely off the grid, no running water, nothing. And, motherfucker, if you're on the internet, you're not doing that. That's the only way I can see that you would be 100% vegan. But yeah, I'm sick of these mind games of, like, I'm a better vegan than you. I don't give a fuck. I don't do it because I want to impress you. I'm a vegan for the animals, for the environment, and for my health. Like, you know, I'm not in it to be better than someone else. So, I hate people who are. Like, if you're going to be vegan, don't do it because you want to be better than someone. Do it for the right reasons. And like I said, those reasons are for the animals, for your health, or for the environment. Also, these types of vegans look down on people who don't become vegan for the animals. So, like, even if you become vegan for your health, they're like, oh, well, you're just going to go back to being a non-vegan because you don't care about the animals. Not necessarily. I think that's just ridiculous. I think there's enough of omnis or carnies or whatever the fuck they call meat eaters. I think there's enough hatred coming at vegans from them that we shouldn't be attacking each other, especially over something small like, oh, I went vegan for my health, versus, oh my god, you're dead, you're the devil. Stop it. But yeah, so in my mind, having a service dog can be vegan. Is it inherently? No. Just like I don't think riding horses is inherently vegan, but I also think it's not inherently non-vegan. It depends entirely on how you do it. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. There's just a lot of, I've been seeing this a lot lately. I've actually been kicked out of groups before, vegan groups, 2 of them, because I have a service dog, which I think is batshit insane. You know, I wouldn't be making him work if he didn't want to. I'm getting a second dog to train as a service dog because he has limitations, and I'm not going to push him beyond what he's capable of. So how is that animal cruelty or using him? Also, I'm just going to leave you with this. I gave this argument for someone in a group, and I basically said, you know, well, farm animals don't give their consent to be taken out of a slaughterhouse. I mean, think about it. These people are so fucking obsessed with consent with animals. Did the cow that you took out of the slaughterhouse say, please take me out of the slaughterhouse? No. But do you know that that animal wanted to be? Yes. Because what the fucking animal wants to be slaughtered? None. But they didn't give you verbal consent to take them out of the slaughterhouse. You know? For that matter, your dogs, if you have dogs, and I'm sure these people will have rescue dogs, not that that's a bad thing, obviously, but I'm just saying, I'm sure these people just went to a shelter and grabbed a dog. Your dog didn't give you consent to take it out of the shelter. Your dog doesn't give you consent to feed it. Your dog doesn't give you consent because animals don't understand the concept of consent. You need to look at their body language and read the animal and figure out, okay, does it like this? Does it not like this? That's what works with animals. You're not going to get consent from an animal that doesn't speak our language. I don't know why that's such a hard concept to grasp. So yeah, I am a vegan and I have a service dog. Come at me. No, like I said, it's just ridiculous that you're gonna sit there and go, well, you're not good enough vegan, blah, blah, blah. Get off the internet if you want to be a true vegan. Don't get out of your car, sell your house, move to a cabin in the woods, live off the land, don't use the internet. There, you're a vegan. Because apparently nobody else is good enough. So, yeah.